Jess Palmer faced dangerous conditions while filming BIP. Jess Palmer, Hannah Brown, and Wells Adams revealed on social media last month that they were filming the upcoming season of Bachelor in Paradise. Hannah Brown joined BIP for Season 10 in a special advisor/bartender role that's different from the role Wells Adams has had since Season 4. The new season premieres on Monday, July 7, with a mixed cast. The seniors from The Golden Bachelor and Golden Bachelorette join the younger cast from the flagship shows on the beach. But it isn't the beach that's familiar to viewers. Season 10 was filmed in Costa Rica after years of filming in Mexico. But with new territory comes new dangers. Bachelor Nation host Jess Palmer opened up about the dangerous conditions he faced while filming Season 10. Wells Adams reveals what BIP stole from Love Island. Bachelor Nation fans have noticed something different about the teaser trailers ABC has released of the upcoming Bachelor in Paradise season. Several fans compared the editing, vibe, and overall look to that of Love Island USA. Well, fans of the show were right. Wells Adams recently spoke to Us Weekly about one of the changes to the upcoming season. He revealed that Season 10 was filmed with new cameras after years of using the same ones. Having these new cameras and seeing how sharp and how slick it looks, it's like I'm watching a movie, Wells Adams said about the new look on Bachelor in Paradise. He jokingly added, "Love Island stole our idea. So I'm so sorry that we stole your cameras. You stole the IP, we just stole the technology to make it look like that." The cast and the drama have always been the main attraction of Bachelor in Paradise. But the wildlife and environment were part of what made the show iconic. The rooms and beach were constantly overrun with crabs, not to mention the overbearing heat. Reportedly, one of the reasons why the show moved from Mexico to Costa Rica was that the new resort has air-conditioned rooms for the contestants to stay in. But according to Jess Palmer, Costa Rica has lurking dangers too. He was a guest on Live with Kelly and Mark this week to promote the upcoming season. He gushed over the experience in Costa Rica. The Bachelor Nation host was astounded by the wildlife in Costa Rica, including monkeys and iguanas. However, there were a few things he wasn't warned about. He revealed that he found himself in a dangerous situation while taking promo photos for ABC. Jess Palmer revealed that some types of trees in Costa Rica are poisonous, and he leaned against one during the photo shoot without knowing the dangers. He also told Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos that he had fire ants all over him while filming one of the video promos. Despite the dangerous trees and painful fire ants, it sounded like Jess Palmer had a great time filming in Costa Rica. He said that fans of the show don't want to miss this season, especially with the possibility of a hookup between a golden contestant and one of the younger ones. When viewers tune into The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, they see rose ceremonies under perfect lighting, dates in exotic paradises, and Jess Palmer appearing as cool and polished as ever. But what fans don't realize is that behind the glamour, the beloved host has faced some seriously dangerous and downright terrifying conditions while filming the franchise's many globetrotting seasons. In an exclusive behind-the-scenes recounting, Jess Palmer recently opened up about some of the hair-raising moments he's endured in the name of love, adventure, and TV magic. From tropical storms to wild animals, remote jungles to high-altitude mayhem, Jess's job as the face of Bachelor Nation is more than just handing out roses. It's surviving the elements and staying composed while chaos brews off-camera. The jungle that bit back. One of Jess's most unforgettable experiences happened deep in the Amazon rainforest during filming for an international Bachelor spinoff. The crew had trekked for hours into a remote village to capture a dreamy, once-in-a-lifetime group date that involved riverboat travel, native cuisine, and a tribal blessing. But what wasn't in the itinerary was the aggressive swarm of bullet ants that decided to crash the party. "I'll never forget it," Jessie said in a recent interview. "I was standing off to the side, watching the contestants get their blessing, and suddenly I felt the searing pain shoot up my leg. I looked down and realized I had stepped right into a nest of bullet ants." Bullet ants are notorious for having one of the most painful insect stings in the world. Jesse had to be rushed out by local guides while trying to stay composed enough so the cameras wouldn't catch him wincing in pain. "I couldn't scream. I wanted to, believe me," he laughed. "But I also knew I had a job to do. I'm the host. I can't look like Santorini." On another occasion, The Bachelorette was filming in Santorini, Greece, a location known for its stunning cliffside views and brilliant blue waters. But what was supposed to be a romantic sunset cruise turned into a nautical nightmare when an unexpected Mediterranean squall blew in. The boat was rocking so hard we had contestants getting seasick left and right, Jess recalled. But the worst part was when the anchor failed and we started drifting toward the rocks. Jessie, along with a skeleton crew and the contestants on board, had to be evacuated by a nearby fishing vessel before their yacht collided with the coastline. Always the professional, Jess was later seen calmly delivering a rose ceremony under clear skies as if nothing had happened. "People think it's just champagne and candlelight," he said, "but there are times when you're standing waist-deep in seawater, trying to help crew members unload equipment so it doesn't get ruined." High-altitude headaches in the Andes. Then there was the high-altitude scare in Peru. While filming near the ancient ruins of Machu Picchu, Jesse and several crew members experienced symptoms of acute altitude sickness. Despite extensive preparations, the thin air proved to be too much for some. "I felt dizzy, nauseous, and had this splitting headache," Jesse admitted. "At one point I sat down in a tent just to catch my breath, and they brought me oxygen." What made the situation worse was that the planned rose ceremony was meant to be held atop a mountain plateau, accessible only by a series of narrow trails and rope bridges. Jesse made the trek, but not without consequences. "I lost 10 pounds in that week alone," he said. "Between the altitude, the lack of sleep, and the stress of keeping everything on schedule, it was brutal. But we got the shot." The animal encounter in Africa. While filming a romantic safari date in South Africa, Jesse came a little too close to the wildlife. A curious lion decided to wander into the outskirts of the camp just as filming wrapped for the day. It was dusk. The sun was setting, and I was walking back to the trailers when I heard the guide shout something, Jesse said. And there it was, this massive male lion just watching us. Jess was quickly ushered into a nearby jeep by armed rangers, but the encounter left him rattled. "I've never felt more vulnerable in my life," he said. "One wrong move and it could have ended very differently." Staying calm in crisis. Despite these terrifying incidents, Jess Palmer maintains an air of calm under pressure, something producers have come to admire and rely on. "He's like a duck," one showrunner said. "Cool and composed on the surface, paddling like hell underneath." Jess credits his time as an NFL quarterback and sports broadcaster for helping him stay collected during intense moments. "Football taught me discipline. Broadcasting taught me poise. But The Bachelor has taught me how to do both with a smile while dodging mosquitoes and running on 3 hours of sleep," he joked. Whitey keeps coming back. After everything, after the bug bites, the seasickness, the altitude sickness, and the close calls with wildlife, why does Jess Palmer keep returning season after season? "I love it," he said without hesitation. "Yes, it's intense. Sometimes it's dangerous. But being part of people's love stories and watching their lives change, it's a privilege." He also acknowledges that these behind-the-scenes stories are part of what makes the show so magical. "People see the roses and the drama, but they don't see the 4 a.m. shoots, the freezing temperatures, or the sudden downpours," Jesse added. "That's what makes the show real. It's not just a fairy tale, it's a real adventure." And for Jess Palmer, that's exactly what keeps him coming back. The unpredictability, the challenge, and the chance to be part of something that connects with millions. So next time you watch him calmly step into a candlelit room to announce, "This is the final rose tonight," just remember, he may have just dodged a lion, survived a lightning storm, or hiked up a mountain to get there.